Hello everyone, it's week 4 of the mini month of May prompt in the Facebook group, the Mixed Media Emporium, and the challenge for this week is artist trading coins. Now, artist trading coins, let me just explain what these are. They are circular coins that measure 2.5 inches in diameter. I think it was Stacey from Pink Poodle Crafts that originally invented this idea, but it was Joanne from Crafty Hodges that sent this viral about 3 years ago, and they've just stuck and they've been really popular ever since. Now I have got a circle punch by EK. It is EK, yep, EK, and that just makes life a whole lot easier. You can also buy chipboard 2.5 inch diameter circles if you want to, but you know, don't get too hung up on this. If you've only got a punch that is 2 inches, this one here is a cheap one from Hobbycraft, use that, or if you've got one that's 3 inches, you know, don't get too hung up on the size, or use some kind of circular lid to draw a circle and cut your shapes. You know, just use whatever you have. Now, as far as backgrounds are concerned for your artist trading coins, you can use all sorts. Think jelly prints, painty papers, you can use book pages, music paper, magazine pages. I am going to be using some of my masterboard backgrounds. These are just offcuts from previous masterboards that I've done. I'll leave links to the videos showing how I made these in the description box below. But Steve and I are going away for a few days, and in fact, actually, by the time you watch this, I think we'll be having our breakfast and then making our way back. And I just hope the weather has held out for us, because the weather has been dreadful this week, and the forecast for when we go away is not looking too good. So keep your fingers crossed for us. But this is what I'm going to be using to make my artist trading coins today. Now you can see I've cut myself a circle using my EK 2.5 inch punch, and I'm going to use the negative here to help me choose my backgrounds. I'm just going to use this as a window to help me decide which parts of my masterboard backgrounds I want to use. You see, I love how that looks. I can move it over here as well. That looks really cool. What else could I do? I could turn it this way round and use that part there perhaps. Let's choose some floral bits and pieces. You see, that looks absolutely gorgeous there as well. Or perhaps this part here, you can see that I've already had a play around with this already. But I'm just going to cut out some circles from the various backgrounds that I've got here. You see this one here as well. Just love how industrial that piece there looks as well. Or perhaps this even. This is such a useful tool to have in your arsenal. So let's cut out a few backgrounds to play with. I really liked this area here like this. I'm just going to chomp that one out, just like that. Oh, there we go. I really like this area here as well. Now, because we've got a border at the top of the page here, it's not allowing me to get to where I need to be. So I'm just going to cut that off like that. I still might need to trim this down even more. But no, in fact, that's fine. I'm just going to chomp that. In fact, I need to trim that down a little bit more as well. Here we go. And let's just slot that in. And I'm just going to punch that there as well. Here we are. So we've got that. Isn't that pretty? So we've got two floral backgrounds. I really liked this area here. Again, I'm just going to trim that edge away just to get to the area that I want. Now, do I like it like that there? In fact, I think I do. That's cool, isn't it? So let's punch that. There we go. Do we want a plain background as well? Maybe. Why not? Let's punch one of those as well. What else have we got? Let's have a look. We liked this piece here as well, didn't we? So again, I'm just going to take that edge away. You see, I'm not being particular about this at all. And slot slot that in and just have that there like that. Now my punch is a bit contrary and it doesn't like thin paper, so if yours is doing the same and not cutting particularly well, just put a piece of thin cardstock behind it. So for instance here I want to cut out this part of the paper here. And I've got a piece of cardstock behind it, and that's cut out absolutely beautifully. Love how that's worked. So we've got that. We can also do perhaps another piece from this part of this master board here. And you know, it really does just make it so much easier to cut. I'm thinking, do I want to cut some more of that off? No, let's just leave it there as it is. So we'll have that there. So we've got that one there as well. And I'm just going to cut out a few more parts of my masterboard backgrounds, and then let's start playing with them and adding some more details. For instance, you know, this part here, we can cut this butterfly. That's absolutely beautiful. So yeah. You see, I like that part there, and I think that's going to be enough. Now, these pieces of paper, in my opinion, are just too flimsy to have on their own. So I've just got a 300 GSM piece of craft cardstock here. I've cut out 2 more circles, and I'm just gluing 2 of these together, just using a glue stick. So really, really quick and easy to do. So, you know, don't spend too much time on this, just gluing those together and then just gluing the background on the top. Oh, hang on, let's wind this back up again. So, and let's just glue that on there like that. And now we've got a nice sturdy background artist trading coin to work on. And I'm just using a bone folder just to make sure that that's glued down, and I'll weight all of these. I've done all the others. I'm just going to weight these down underneath a heavy book. Now these have all been weighted down underneath a heavy book, and so the papers are all glued together really nicely, and they're nice and firm and stiff now. I'm just going to ink around the edges using some frayed burlap distress ink just to grunge these up a bit. I might even go around the edges with some darker colour as well, probably used gathered twigs if I want to do that. I think this is going to be fine. Doesn't that look nice? You see, that just gets rid of the white edges. I like how that looks, and I'm just going to do this to all of these. Let me just show you this one here. Just look how it looks now, insipid, and as soon as you go around it with some distress ink, it just frames it and you know, just makes it look so much nicer. I want to keep these really simple, and I've pulled out some of my wildflowers, which is from the Stampers Anonymous, which is one of the Tim Holtz collection, Wildflowers CMS 253. So I'm going to use some of these. I've pulled out a few that I might like to use. I've also got this Bow Bunny Stitches stamp as well that I thought I might use, and I am thinking here that I will use this stamp here. So I'm just going to pop this onto my stamp block. Now I'm just going to use some of my Memento ink and Espresso Truffle just to add some stitching down this line here. So just there, like that. That looks cool. In fact, I was slightly off the line there, but that's okay. Do these one at a time. For this one here, I just want to use this stamp. So I'm just going to stick this down to my stamp pad. I've got some embossing ink here, and what I'm going to do is just whoops daisy, just apply this to this trading coin. In fact, I've got a piece of paper here, so let me do this, and I just want to pop that on there like that. So just make sure that we've got that stamped down really, really well. That should do it. And I think I'm going to use some of this. Is this Pirate Gold? Pirate Gold. Give it a good shake just to release any clumps. And let's put this down over the top and see what this looks like. Oh, you see, I think this is going to be gorgeous. I'm just going to grab a paintbrush just to get rid of anything from around the edges. I should have used my little stamp buddy just to get rid of any static, but I forgot, and I'm just going to heat set that with my heat tool. I think that's going to be absolutely beautiful. That is gorgeous. I absolutely love that. Well, this one here, I'm just going to use this stamp, which again is really streamlined. And what I'm going to do is just apply. In fact, let's do it off here. I'm just going to apply a small amount of ink just on there, like that. And then I'm just going to use black over this one here. Love that. That's cool. Just make sure I get rid of any excess bits from where I don't want them to be. And again, I'm just going to heat this with my heat tool. This one here, I want to use this sewing stamp again. I'm just going to use it freehand this time, but I'm going to use embossing ink. And I just think by using it freehand, I'll be able to get it in the spot where I want it. So I'm just going to pop that there, like that. Let's do the other side as well. I'm just going to do that here. Oh, keep your fingers crossed that I've got this in the right place. There we go. What colour shall I use? I'll use black for that. In fact, no, I won't. I'll use the gold. Yep, that's pretty cool. And again, I'm just going to heat set that with my heat tool. And this one here, I'm going to use the same sewing stamp. Here we go. And I'm just going to add a line of sewing here, just like this. And this time I'm just going to use the black embossing powder. So pressing down really hard like this. And where's my black? And just add a line of black here, like this. Well, this is what I've got so far. I love these. That one needs something else, and that one does too. Love the simplicity of that one there. These are just gorgeous. Now this one, you can see that it's got the gold flower on the left hand side as well, and all I did was just popped that one on there like that, and just wiped the stem away, just because it needed something on the left hand side. Really happy with that. Love that one there too. Now I've got an idea for these two here, what I want to do with this one. Let me just have a look, which is my better pen. This one here. What I'm going to do is apply my embossing pen just on the inside here, like this. And I'm just going to apply some clear embossing powder. I don't think this needs anything busy. I love the flower design, the rose. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've got some clear embossing powder, which I'm just going to pop on there like that. And I'm just going to heat set that with my heat tool. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see? That was all that needed. I'm so happy with that. And this one here, just to add some dimension, I'm just going to use this stamp here. And I'm just going to apply that there like that. And again, I'm just going to use clear embossing powder, just so that you can still see all of that lovely detail underneath, because of course we've got the gorgeous butterfly. I don't want to cover that up. So again, just clear embossing powder. Let me just remove all of the excess that we don't want. And again, I'm just going to heat set that with my heat tool. So let me show you these super artist trading coins. It really doesn't get much simpler than this. Absolutely love the detail here, just with that clear embossing powder for that one there. You see, I just love the detail in the top right hand corner and didn't want to cover that up. I think that's really pretty. And this one, I just think just adding the clear embossing powder here just you know, gave it the right amount of dimension without taking away from that beautiful focal image. And let me just whiz through the others as well. I love the simplicity of this one here. You know, I could add more to this, but I just like it the way that it is. That's that one there. This one here, of course. This one, I love that one. I think that one's gorgeous. This one, I did toy with the idea of adding some clear embossing powder to these coins here, but decided not to. And then that one there as well. Well, I'm calling that done for this week. Absolutely love those. So just to recap, the challenge for this week is artist trading coins. Don't forget to go and check out Kylie's video this week, because no doubt she's come up with something completely different to me and will give you more ideas. But I do hope that this has given you some ideas as to how to do them in a really quick and easy way using your mixed media masterboard. You know, we've been creating plenty of these over the past year or so. But if you've enjoyed my video today, as always, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. As I always say, it really does let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments below, and most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.